Good fucking morning, Wagunda, right? LocsNLoadFirearm reviews here today. So today is muzzle brakes and flash hiders. Which one should you use, right? So again, everything I say is an opinion. Don't get too mad because you don't have to do what I say. So understand that. All right, so muzzle brakes, flash hiders. All right, for those who don't know, the flash hider, layman's terms, it either eliminates or mitigates the muzzle flash of your rifle every time you shoot. So instead of a big boom fireball, you might get like a little spark or maybe nothing at all, right? And that's made for a two purpose. One, it protects the shooter's night vision, right? So you don't get a big blinding flash of light and fire at night. And then you can't see shit, because you got the little sparks and the dots and shit going on, and you can't see. And two, really for like the biggest, it wasn't really meant like to protect your eyesight, right? Like that. It was really meant for when you're shooting, engaging your target, they don't see your big ass muzzle flash, playing twinkle twinkle little stars in the bushes, right? And then they just start lighting up the bushes, right? So it's meant really for that, to hide your signature when you're firing at somebody. All right, so that's a flash hider. Muzzle brake, layman's terms, really just mitigates your rifle from recoiling, right? Your muzzle rise. So instead of that, it'll just remain flat. No, they do a good job. Well, good muzzle brakes do a good job at keeping your rifle flat and level when you're shooting, right? But the cons about muzzle brakes, and kind of why I don't recommend muzzle brakes for pretty much damn near anything except competition or shit like that, is because one, if you're shooting an AR, the recoil is already not that much, right? So two, muzzle brake, it makes shit louder, and then you have like a big concussion off to the side. So you shooting in enclosed spaces, like I know a lot of competition people shoot through barrels or enclosed spaces, whatnot, or even if you do it for like your F&D setup, your foreign and domestic, right? You go like CQB training and you start shooting indoors. Those muzzle brakes are so fucking loud and so much fucking concussion that I don't like them. I used to have them, and granted, my 11.5 now has a muzzle brake, and that's because I have a suppressor. Keith was like, protect your baffles when you're shooting suppressed. But the thing is, like, when I don't have a suppressor on it, I really don't even want to shoot the motherfucker because it's so fucking loud and concussive, right? I feel like it's just like ringing. My brain in my head is just bouncing against the side of my head every time I just shoot that motherfucker. So, but muzzle brakes do serve a good purpose. Like, granted, if you want a flat shooting rifle, a muzzle brake will definitely do that, especially if you get a good one, like the Surefire muzzle brakes. I used to have those in the past. They work very, very good. I know that sounds 5th grade level, very good, but they work very good. But the thing is, like on shorties, those little shorties, like 11.5s, 10.5s, 12.5s, those muzzle brakes are just so loud and concussive, and then the flash, like I said, when you shoot that thing at night, no suppressor, right? The flash is gonna be blinding. It's gonna be more blinding for you guys. No, don't do that. So you like to do that. Sets rise up. It was even more blinding if you guys have those blast cans. Damn, I forgot what it's called. But yeah, you get like the Surefire, you can get like the Warden, the blast. I forgot what it's called. But you get one of those. Shooting at night is the worst thing you could possibly do with a blast can. All right, your flash is going to be even bigger and brighter than a muzzle brake. Look at your heart going right there. So definitely. Muzzle brakes are not my recommended muzzle device. I try to always go with the flash hider, especially if I'm shooting like an AR-15. Now, if I'm shooting, something like a higher caliber, maybe like 300 Win Mag, 328, Lapua, 50 cal, then yeah, definitely you probably want a muzzle brake on that thing. But for like ARs, AKs, you really don't need a muzzle brake. And again, yeah, if you do competition, yeah, you can use that, but most of us is not competition shooters. Most people ask me these questions, muzzle brake versus flash hider. They're not asking me about competition. They're asking me about F&D, foreign and domestic, civil unrest, conquering army coming across the seas, or some civil war happening, some type of shit happening, right? Where it's not competition. This is life and death. Like I say, F&D, foreign and domestic, right? So for that, muzzle flash hiders I recommend for 99% of the people out there. Mitigate your muzzle flash, protect your eyesight when you're shooting at night, and then it is AR, AK recoil is not going to be. Wait, no. If that's you with an AR-15, you need to come see me pronto. All right, so definitely, someone asked me, what should I get, muzzle brake or flash hider? I'm always gonna say flash hider. Now, granted, I have a muzzle brake on mine. I want to swap that motherfucker out every time I shoot it unsuppressed. That's why, like, honestly, when I don't have a suppressor on my 11.5, I just take the upper off and take my 10.5 Brownells BRN 180 upper, and I put it on the lower, right? Because it's got a flash hider on the BRN 180, and I like that a lot more than that fucking monstrous concussive fucking muzzle brake on my 11.5. So that's my little 2 cents. Go flash hider. You don't need a muzzle brake. All right, think about all the other things that kind of go into shooting, right? Besides just my rifle's flat and I'm accurate. All right, cool, you flat and accurate, but you're giving away your position. The people, your other guys next to you can't really shoot as well, because every time they shooting, your fucking muzzle gas is hitting them in the face, right? And their brain is being fucking rattled every time you let that cannon off, right? You see, is a whole bunch of other things besides you and your little bubble. You got to think about all the other things that kind of affect what's going on besides just you and what your effect, what you can do, right? So again, that's why I don't recommend muzzle brakes over flash hiders. 9 times out of 10, I will always get a flash hider, even if it's a A2 birdcage flash hider. That will work a lot better, especially at night, than a muzzle brake. Right? From my experience, flash hiders work better, in my opinion. All right, no, stop doing that shit. Like, every time I put it down, the phone wants to start rising up. Like, no, leave my beer alone. All right, so again, quick little gun rant video. Hopefully, again, my little Salt Bay of knowledge is helping you guys out. Again, if you got questions, if you want to hear me rant about something, because you got something on your mind, get off your chest, right? Put it in the comment section, and I'll try to, if I really feel like I can give like decent, credible information I'll go ahead and rant about it, and try to help you out. But on top of that, if you're looking to get your CCW license, or I should stop saying license, get your CCW certificate, right? Because I don't give you a license. You got to go down to the state building and whatnot, and they do that. I just give you a certificate. So if you want your CCW certificate to help you get your license, come see me. I'm out here in Jacksonville, Florida. I can travel. Just make sure it's more than just you and your homeboy. If you're looking for firearm instruction, again, come see me. I'm down here in Jacksonville, Florida. I can also travel. Just make sure it's more than you and your homeboy. All right. So on top of that, like, comment, subscribe. Uganda, LocsNLoad out.